Hello and welcome, dearest. I'm Grandma Mimsy, and we've updated the nails. I wanted something simple and easy and had something in my mind, and at the same time, I have been wanting to share how to use these, and since I was in the process of trying to finish the nails and figure out what we were going to do, quick and easy and fast, I had all the items out that I needed to have. I figured, well, we'll just work on this as well. Kind of that two birds with one stone thing. So, what I have discovered is there are several options that you can use these to get the words are hard to get the process completed, and it just depends on how you are wanting to do this, and I'll go through that to have this make sense and explain what these are. These come in a bag. They are, if you're going to search, they're toppers, and there is tool-048 is what you'd look up, or just I think it's called dots. Excuse me. They're called dots, not toppers, but they go on top of your polish. And for me, because I was keeping these in a storage drawer type thing, when you're looking down, you can't see necessarily which polish that you're looking for. It all kind of becomes a SEAC of polishes when you have many, and trying to determine which one you want. It's easier to see from the bottle. But these go on top so that you can see the shade that it goes to, similar to the swatching ones on the other bottles from Maniology, which I don't actually do because, again, the bottles come plain and then you're able to do what you want, and I just usually put pull out one I've already done. I usually put the polish in a blob on the top using my stamper. I will put it on that and then kind of dab it over to the top, so I actually see the color, because the swatching really doesn't work for me in a way of trying to figure out what it's going to do over the light and the dark. I am more of I want to see it with the shades I'm going to use it with, which is why I do what I do on the 3x5 cards. So I like being able to have them on top, and it doesn't always stick to just a plain lid to be able to see what's going on. So logic would have it that it would be easier to paint this, and then you use the enclosed stickers to place on top. So it's paint this, allow it to dry, then use the sticker, which is double-sided. You peel off the dot and then place it on here where you want it to go, place this on top, and as they say, Bob's your uncle. But for me, using the swatching sticks, which are the similar plastic, they take forever to dry, no matter what polish I'm using. They take a really long time for that polish to be done. And I wanted this to be quick because, yes, I'm trying to put things away and pack in stages, and I didn't have time to let this sit, and I had 5 bottles out. Think, well, I'll just add the since I already have the bottles out, I'll just paint these and kind of go. Well, I didn't want to have to worry about painting and then having this sit, because then you kind of have to keep the bottles to figure out which one it is, because the colors I was using were similar in some of the shades and sparkles and the way that they came out, and it was like trying to line it up after the fact. Well, then that's more time I wanted to do. So I painted these, and it's like, oh crap, now what I'm going to do, because now this is in my way and it's got to sit and be level, because yeah, these are kind of shaped in a domey way. So it's not like putting something flat and then just allowing it to sit. There's runoff, polish floods and pools and does different things because it's liquid, and that's what liquids do. So then I'm trying to move these things and put them on, and because, you know, that became fun, in trying to organize and figure out how to put this on. So after I got them on and had messed it up, then I had to redo things, and well, the brush is attached. So how do you do that? Well, I figured out a way, and actually a couple of ways, to make this easier. And so it's up to you. If you have the time and the space and the inclination, and you just want to paint on these and allow them to dry thoroughly, and I would wait at least, I'm going to say 12 hours before you start trying to move them over, because you do have to twist and bend and do different things to get them off. It's really relatively easy, but you're touching on things that are going to be wet, and like I said, because it's polish on plastic, it's easy to muck up. And if, well, you don't want it mucked up, then by all means, if it doesn't matter that it gets mucked up, then have at it. But for those who like things to be more precise, it's going to take several hours to be completely dry, as I have already alluded to. So you could use your stamper, of course, and place dots on, and then use something else that you got. This was something, I believe it came in a mystery bundle or something to the lines of something I got a while back from Maniology, and the paint came off, so we've put tape on it and we just keep using it because, well, it's all we had. And then they came out with this one, which we love, so we kind of go back and forth because this one is starting to get well loved. And so basically put your excess polish on your stamper, and then well, I back up. You can use the stickers to put this on your polish bottle, and then paint this and use a brush and paint on top, and then you can just let this set aside to dry it at its location or space where it won't get mucked up. If you want to let this sit and paint them and then apply them, that's your choice. There's also eye save lids, and these are like the perfect size to put excess, just enough nail polish remover and whatnot to clean up around the edges. And you could do the same thing with polish. I've done that to work on some artwork excuse me, that was easier than leaving your bottle open. So essentially you can master this out in whichever formulation or style that works for you. Like I said, to me, it's much easier to, in my mind, my logic and the way things work is, again, you take, and again, these are super sticky. So you put these on where you want it to go, and then trying to get them off, sometimes I had a little bit of a difficulty. And I like this one because the focus there, because then you can move things out and flatten. So there's that. And then you can take off your dot. There's a little bit of a tug, and apply that where it needs to go. And then you can go in and smash and make sure it's all where it needs to be. And then the easiest way for me, because I was in a hurry yesterday because, well, life has been fun, is something like this. And I'm hoping that you're able to see kind of. So we did this, we put it back on, and then we were able to go and repair the mucky muck of the mess that we made a lot easier. And so can get it all in coverage, because I found that when I was painting it with a brush in just one coat, with the brush in the polish as it came, it was going to take several coats to get it to the level to actually see the shading that I liked of what you would do when you would do 2 or 3 coats. That trying to get this at the level that I wanted it to be was taking a lot. of repeats. So there's that. Now, in my opinion, it's on there, and then it's, you set it aside and let it dry, and it's going to do its thing, and it's not in my way. And to be honest, I like that way, even if I wasn't packing up to move, because then it's in its place, and it's done, and it's out of the way. Because I'm like, do it once and get it over with, and then move on to the next, because hey, anytime you're dealing with nail art, I want to get to the fun part. So these are the ones that I have since completed yesterday, because again, this is what we came up with, and we were trying to see how, what I wanted to work with. And I just happened to, because this one was in the same group with these ones that I had easy access to grab, and I'll just check them all out and see how things go. And I didn't like how all of them went, with the exception of my favorite is the silver. And this one is, for those that haven't seen my other videos, this is Gleam P124, and P is for the polish, and ones that have a B are for stamping polishes. So and this pink was, we'll get it close, Slam Book B290. So the other ones here are P120, and that is Mist. This one is, what I'm wearing is the Blue Note P136. This one is Bubblegum Swirl, and it's P129. This one is Glisten P123, and this one is Glam P122, and then these three are sold as a set, or they're sold individually, depending on your choices. So just kind of updating you on, as I'm going through the things that I have been wanting to sit down and take care of, and well, we're making the time, because well, we're trying to take care of things as we go and coordinate. And in my logic, things are getting packed up and moved, so take the time and go from there. But yeah, this is another option, but then to me, it was just an extra step, and I'm trying to eliminate steps and make things go smoothly. Not always possible, because life always has other things to throw you, like putting my husband in the hospital for 4 days. That was so much fun. But he is home. He's better, we hope. Fingers crossed. Thanks for all the love and support and prayers and thoughts and good energy sending his way. He is back at work and happy as a clam, because he's one of those types that you pin him down for too long, and he's not happy about that. Thanks for watching. Please be kind. Please be good to yourself. Remember, self-care is important. Take care of what you need to take care of, and monitor things. Drink your water. I know people don't like drinking water, and they don't like hearing it, but I think a lot of what was going on has to do with he's not getting enough water. But pneumonia is something that is no joke, and he has either a really bad case of that, or something far more worse, and we're fingers crossed it's not the far more worse, and that it's just we'll flood him with lots of water and love. Thanks for watching. Please be kind. Have a wonderful day. And again, what we are wearing today is the which direction here? Blue Note and Gleam is what we just simplified things for, because, well, we needed to update the mani, and we wanted something pretty and sparkly and didn't have time for art. Have a wonderful day. Bye.